Thanks for doing this.
No, that's all good. It sounds fun. Yeah. So what's this for?
I don't know. It was just an idea that we had trying to come up with, I don't know, something interesting to sort of do. And the idea was that it's like people from Newcastle, and because everywhere we go, it's like everyone's like, oh, the Newcastle music scene's so cool. Like, I don't know, people seem to think there's something interesting happening here.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true though. Do
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It's yeah, and I get asked that like, what's the Newcastle music scene like? And I don't really know how to reply, like, because I'm like, I don't know.
We're too close to it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that is it. It's like if you're from like Sydney and you're like into music, you're probably like, whoa, like Newcastle music scene. But when you're like actually in Newcastle, I think it's just like, because it's just like if you're in the Newcastle scene, you like know every band, so it,
Yeah.
it feels different, you know. It feels like different if you're in like a big city like Sydney and there's all these bands, but then like Newcastle bands like of our kind of genre and age and everything, it's like I feel like we're all just like a family, so it's like it feels funny. Yeah.
It's weird. Even when we went to America, and I'm always like, oh, Australian music is shit. I like American bands. And then we went to America and they were like, oh my God, you have the best music in Australia. You've got this and that. And I was like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like that's a similar thing with the Newcastle scene. And then I
that's
thought about it, there's heaps of good music.
yeah.
You're always a name I drop
Oh
when
yeah.
I'm talking about the cool stuff.
Thank
Yeah.
you. um,
Congrats on the new track.
oh, thanks. Yeah, it's been going well.
Yeah,
Good
it's
to
been
put
mad.
music out. It's been so
What?
long.
Because you've been quiet for ages,
Yeah, like over a year.
and you deleted all your stuff off Instagram. I noticed.
Yeah, I
What's
just
the
like
go?
no, not a big deal. I just literally like was like I feel like I need a rebrand. Like I still love all my old music, but I just feel like a lot different. And I guess well, I guess like a lot of artists like always feel like that, but I guess the whole like deleting off Instagram maybe was a bit much, but I just was like I just want to start new, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I hate looking back at my
Yeah.
old stuff.
Yeah, I just like hated looking at it. I'm just like I feel so like it's just not me anymore. Like I was just like all these photos of me and I'm like I'm just not that, and I just wanted to start new and kind of be like,
Sick.
hey, this is me now. That's
I
it.
feel like that with my old music. Like I can't listen to anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that as well. It's
You
weird.
do.
I wouldn't go into my old music. I'm
Oh,
just like, yeah, I still love it. But I say that, but then it's like I wouldn't like listen to it and be like, yeah, this is still good. I don't know
but
how I would react to it.
the new song is like it's cool because it's fresh, but it's still the Fritz everyone knows and loves. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely like still my sound. So when I say like, oh, I'm so different, like it's not like as in my music. Like I just approach music differently. So like writing it was kind of different and like putting it
How
out.
so?
I don't know. I think like I used to just like write music kind of like in a formula kind of way, and that wasn't like anything that I was thinking about. That just is what happened. But it kind of like then I started overthinking it, and then I just like that's when I like was like I'm gonna take a break for like a whole year, and then
Yeah,
when I came back to it, it was like a lot easier to write.
that's
You know
cool.
what? I don't know what changed, but I think just literally just stepping back and not thinking about music for months and months, and then like writing again, something was different, and it like I enjoyed it more as well because I was starting to not enjoy it. But yeah, but like writing Arrow and like putting it out was like fun. So like, which was
That's awesome.
yeah,
Because sometimes it gets you down, like the whole release thing.
yeah,
I don't know. That's how I've felt about it a few times. Like
mm,
it sort of ends up being an old song that maybe you're not so excited about it, but
yeah.
it's awesome that it's happened that way for you. So is
It,
Arrow a new song?
it's not even that new though. I wrote it like a few months ago.
Yeah,
So it's not that new, but I was still excited for it, which is a good sign.
definitely. And you signed with Inertia.
Yeah, so
That's
cool.
sick. Congrats.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm so glad they like me. It's very cool.
It's sick. The roster is like heaps of like new bands that are doing awesome things, but then all these older ones like Sufjan Stevens, and
Yeah,
so it's like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like,
good. There's like, yeah, some of my
and
favorite.
Always,
Always, yeah, my favorite band in the whole world.
yeah. So are they your number one, like your big one?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
definitely. They're so good.
You can hear it, but it's not like obvious. You're fuzzier. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah, I think so, but I also think maybe like to me it is obvious because it's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely they're my biggest inspiration. But I'd say I have my own twist on it. But yeah, I love it. I love their music.
That's cool. You definitely do. What about the clip? Made me think of Phoebe Bridgers, like her clip
Oh,
for Kyoto.
yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I wasn't like thinking about that, but it's just because I this was in lockdown, and
Yeah.
I wanted to like make a video with like people that couldn't. So I just made some like homemade crusty video by myself.
It's sick because it's like it feels like it is like you sort of, I don't know, getting a good sense of who you are. I don't know.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely like because it's so different to like my other music videos. So it was like, yeah, it was fun to make as well. It was also kind of stressful though because it was like I literally had nothing else to do at the time, so it was the only thing I was doing. But still, I was like, it's too much.
Really?
It was actually overwhelming because I was trying to make it like the purpose of I wanted to make it so it looks like really over edited and like crazy, which it like kind of looks like, but like that was hard to do because it's like you'd think that would just be like, I'll just chuck all these effects on, but it was like harder to do than I thought. Like, yeah. So
Were
I was
you
like
giving
going,
yourself a lot more work, I guess,
yeah.
with that concept?
But when it was finished, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of a piece of crap, but it kind of works. Like, like it's the dodgiest thing. Like if I had like clips over one another, like they wouldn't like match up, and then the next part you just see like the end of one clip, like it just like it didn't work. And anyway, but I think that's just its charm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it goes with it suits the vibe. It's so cool. My favorite bit is when it like goes into the second verse and the music goes and you do like the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of got the dance moves out.
Was that like pre-planned, or was that just for the moment?
I just did it. Yeah.
Nice. That's sick. And what about new stuff?
Oh yeah, I have like a new album coming out. Like
Sick.
I don't know when, but I don't know when to drop it. I don't know exactly because I don't know. It's kind of finished, but kind of not. Like the songs are written, they're recorded. Like pretty much most of them are mixed. I've got like the art underway, but I don't know. And it's so different now with a label too. Like how do I release music? It's like I know because I like signed a contract to do so, but it's like how do I like go about it now? But it is also exciting because like this will be like my first like actual album because like my last album was just like home like demos pretty much like garage band album. So this is like cool. It'll be like my first like big hi-fi album.
Hi-fi.
Yeah.
Are you doing it with Fraser? Like, has Fraser recorded it?
He has. He's done a great job.
Yeah, it's insane. I haven't seen his setup, but I heard he just does it from his parents' place.
Yeah, he does. He's moved now.
Okay.
When we were recording, yeah, it's just at his parents' house. And but he's so good. Yeah, like it's always fun working with him too. Like I feel comfortable around him, and like I feel like I can just say like, well, let's add this, and I'm not like afraid to like because I would just hate like working on an album with someone, and I'm just like really awkward around them, and like you just can't say what you kind of want sometimes. But like, yeah, no, Fraser's cool, and it sounds good, and it sounds different to how I thought it would, but like in a good way. So
Arrow or all the stuff
the
you've
whole
been, or
album.
the album? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's just like it's turned out well, and yeah, I'm excited to release it.
It's heaps exciting. So is there
Mm.
going to be like another single coming soon or something?
Yeah, well, I think so. Hey, I don't know. I guess I should. Yeah, probably like a single with the album, I'd say. Like a single off the album and then like the album. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
you do,
as
isn't
you
it?
can tell, I haven't actually like I've obviously put a lot of thought into it, but like none at all because I'm like I don't know. Like I've thought about the music a lot, but
Yeah.
not about releasing it. Like damn, I don't know. It'll come to me.
Yeah. And that's the point of having a label, isn't it? They help you and do those things.
Yeah, exactly.
You just focus on the art.
Yep. I'll just stop overthinking it. They can sort that
That's
out.
what I found the problem with the staying at home heaps is I've been just overthinking everything because you can't just go out and do something. I
Mm.
don't know if that's just me. I was talking to Romy about it the other day and it's making me, I don't know, just nervous about everything. I don't know. Have you sort of found that or not really?
I don't know, because I'm just like always by myself anyway. Like I tend to not go out much, so it's like it feels normal to me. But I understand. Um, I understand where you're coming from.
Okay, good. Thanks.
No worries. Yeah, no, it's definitely rough for musicians and everyone, but like musicians because it's like you know life was the gigs and like life is no longer the gigs.
Yeah, I don't miss the gigs that much, to
Oh,
be
do you
honest.
not? Why don't you?
Oh, just like driving to Sydney in the afternoon,
Oh, true.
the
Yeah.
traffic and, getting home eat late, being tired the next day, my ears are ringing.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. I
all
know that.
that stuff. I haven't missed too much. But
Yeah. Oh, neither actually.
I
But what
don't
about
know.
like going to see gigs? Do you miss going to?
Yeah, I've had to like I was supposed to see like Big Thief. I was
Oh,
supposed to go see Alex G. They got cancelled, and then
yeah.
just, like going to the Lass or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Have you had gigs cancelled?
Yeah. Heaps. I was gonna see Dive and
Uh,
Wave and like more as well, like Frankie Cosmos. Like some of my favorite bands were coming to Australia this year, and then they were all cancelled.
Far out. And they're bands that, yeah, they probably are big influences to your music.
Oh, totally. Like all three
Yeah.
of them, like they're like the Trinity, and then cancelled. So,
Damn.
and like, again, like, will they come back? I mean, the Waves one hasn't been cancelled. It's like, well, it was meant to be in I think March, and then they were like Corona, and then they like rescheduled it to September. But I'm like, hello, that's soon. Like that's
No.
not that's America. Like, no way they're coming to Australia in September. But nothing's been said about it.
You haven't
I'm
heard
like,
anything.
no,
Uh,
I want my refund now.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the problem. They don't want to give you your money back.
Yeah, they're just kind of holding on to it for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Because Big Thief rescheduled for March, but like you had to like rebuy a ticket, and I paid like an extra $5 in case it gets cancelled because of COVID. Because I was like, oh, I don't know, like.
Oh,
And now I'm thinking like, yeah, they're probably not going to even be able to come in March. I don't know. We'll see what
yeah.
happens.
Every kind of month, it seems like it's getting further and further away. As in, like probably in March when Waves like rescheduled to September. I think I was probably like, okay, September. But now
Yeah.
it's like September. I'm like, no way. And then it'll probably just keep getting like more unrealistic.
I know you're like, oh, that's like 6 months away. It's going to
Yeah.
be sweet. And then not much is changing. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I just don't know. It's so unpredictable, and I don't know like when we're gonna start playing gigs again. You know,
Have you got ones like, are you starting to look at dates and stuff?
no, no. I think it because I just think it won't be until next year at this
Yeah.
point. So but I just don't know because it kind of will depend on like the album and so I have no idea. we're actually practicing like for the first time this week
That's cool.
for no reason, because it's like like no practical reason, because we don't actually have a gig coming up. But like I'm just like, well, it'd be fun to like practice again. Like it's literally been like months and months and months and months. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I've forgotten how to play guitar, but anyway. So that'll be fun. Like practicing for no reason, but also like it'll be good to I don't know, just do it again. It'll be funny though too. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Like it's probably gonna sound so bad at first, but hey.
That's the point, just getting together and playing music, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, I have missed that. Like I haven't missed shows as much, but I have missed just like, you know, jamming or whatever they call it. I've kind of missed that.
Rocking out.
Just rocking out, you know, with my friends.
Yeah. Is the band the same?
No, actually, it's not. You know, Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no longer in
What's
the band.
if?
Huh?
I said, what if?
Yeah, well, he we're still on good terms. Like he's great. But he moved to Sydney, and he, you know, he's just a busy man. Like he's like got his life together, and he just like it just was hard like practicing. Like he'd have to catch like a 3-hour train each time and then back, and like it was just, you know, Sydney to Newcastle. It was just the inconvenience of it. So that's all. But I do have a new drummer now.
Who's that?
Brad from Split Feed.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so it'll be really cool, like practicing with him this week. Like,
Yeah, that's heaps exciting.
So yeah, bit of a different lineup, but
Who played on the album? Who did the drums?
Darren did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sick. So that's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
The swap. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. It's just so weird though, because like Darren like was my first like drummer. Like I had never played in a band before, so it's like this will be my first time like playing with a different drummer. And like Cody, you know, Cody, my bandmate, the guitarist.
Yeah.
He was like, he found that really weird, like, because he's like, wait, like, this will be your first time playing, like, not with Darren. But I'm like, aren't all drummers the same? Like, like, what is the difference though, really? Like, Darren was like my best friend, and it's like gonna be weird because, like, you know, I have become so used to just like Darren. But like, what do you mean? Like, literally, don't they just all like they play the drums the same, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I'm like, I don't know, really.
Well, I'm sort of the same with Gabe, because like we've been playing together since we were in year 7, which was in 2007. And so yeah, that's how but I played with a few other drummers and they're different. Gabe's got positives and negatives.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because Darren was in it like right from the start. The lineup used to be completely different, hey, except for Darren and you.
Yeah, he was like the OG member. Like,
yeah,
obviously changed since then, but like, yeah, he was the.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So
cool.
But yeah. How about you? Is your lineup the same?
Yes. I can't imagine where like it's me. Max has been in the band for like 4 or 5 years now, our bass player, and I feel like now if it wouldn't be Dave if anything was different, sort of thing. And yeah, so this is sort of what it feels like. This is what we are. We've got a sort of a thing going on, and if Max saw Gabe would never leave. I wouldn't let him leave, and now I wouldn't let Max leave either.
Yeah, well, that's good then. That's like a good tight relationship then.
Yeah, it's nice. Max, because Max is on the Central Coast, so it's the sort of thing like Darren, like Max has got to commute. And it sort of means we have to jam less than I'd like to, but it's cool. It's been good to have a break because we have been sort of slogging it out for a really long time, and like going to America was intense, and then we toured straight after that, and even though that was like a year ago, I think we were getting pretty sick of each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's like we just sort of have this really good relationship. It's chill, and we're just doing it because we want to do it. So
Yeah, that's good. I feel like as though there's so many negatives of coronavirus with musicians. I feel like also just having that big break for everyone probably was kind of good, maybe. You
Yeah,
know, having some time apart and like not thinking about practicing all the time. Maybe it was good. I mean, it was definitely good for me, but you know, people react differently to things. I
it's
don't
been
know.
bad for
I
some
think,
people.
huh?
It's been definitely been bad for some people, but
Oh
good
yeah.
for
I mean,
us.
bad for most people, I'd say, but also like maybe there's a positive. Maybe we should find the positive.
Definitely. It's a great way
Yeah.
to look at it.
Yeah. No, it sucks overall, but I think maybe now that there's like been this massive break of no gigs, like maybe bands are just even more like, you know, like determined to kind of get their lives set like really good and like, you know, kind of think about things for
For
longer.
sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
me and Romy were talking about it because he's doing this gig at like the Civic Playhouse,
All right.
which is just sort of like this room. I think it's like 50 capacity,
Mm,
and talking about like that's the sort of gig that he wants to be doing, like not just playing at pubs to a bunch of drunk people who don't really care if you're there.
mm.
And like having the break has given like him the chance to sort of see that and realize what he actually wants to be, the sort of things he wants to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's kind of what I mean. Like, yeah, that's a good realization. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the Playhouse is cool. I've been there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to do like drama performances
Ah,
like when I was like 12 or something. I was in this like drama group and we did like plays and stuff there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went there to watch a play because my girlfriend's a high school teacher, and last year we went to see the Year 10 like school productions.
Oh,
That's
that's
the only
good.
reason I know what it is. It was cool. It was good.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, those are the days.
One interesting thing that I wanted to ask about was like in a pole rats thing, it was like a year ago or something, and you said something about like taking inspiration from TV shows and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, probably. Like for music, did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think what I meant was like TV show like jingles and like theme songs and that.
Oh yeah.
Was um I mean that was definitely yeah. I maybe that was a few years ago.
Was
'Cause
that ages ago?
yeah, well I think that was for like my first album when I was writing like Yuck and stuff and those kind of songs. Um I just liked TV shows like I don't know because they're so simple. I think more so like even just like cartoon kids shows. And the theme song is just like doo doo doo, like, and then like like the simplicity and like the catchiness of just like jingle type songs. So I feel like a lot of my songs in like that album and just all of my songs feel like to me just like little jingles because that's kind of how I think I approach them because I really think about like melody first, like and
Yeah.
how catchy it is and I really like repetitive songs like if I've got a good like hook, I'm just like gonna repeat it because I don't know, I like songs like that. And I think like for me, simple is good. Like that's just how I write anyway. Like I'm not good. I can't do all like complex things because I'm just not. I'm actually not good at playing guitar and like I don't actually like I can't like write this like crazy solo and have all these like layers. So it is just the way I write, but it's also the way I like to write because it's the kind of music I like.
Yeah, it's cool. And have I love you always have, not always, but the guitar lines following that
Yeah,
catchy
I mean pretty much
song.
always.
Yeah. It's
I don't
sick
know.
though. It's like a thing.
It's just it really works for me. It's kind of just yeah. I don't know.
So is that saying you're like, Cody, this song, you're doing this sort of thing?
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
again?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He yeah. Well, when I'm like teaching my band, like if I'm like, hey band, I wrote a song.
Class is in session.
Yeah, it's kind of like um the riffs actually are really like Cody's riffs are actually really quite strange. Um like my riffs are really simple, but just hearing Cody play them without any music, like they sound like there's a riff in like my new album. And it's kind of it just goes like do 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 do. Like it doesn't really sound good like by itself. So it's not like the riffs are catchy, but it's like if you need the rest of the song. But they're
Yeah,
really strange riffs that don't even sound like they're in time if they're not played with like other instruments.
that's probably why they're cool and why they're interesting. I don't know.
Maybe, but yeah, Cody struggled actually. Like he's such a good guitarist. Like I'm like nowhere near as good as him. But like when I was like teaching him these riffs, like he was like struggling with a few, like which is so weird. I thought they were just like heaps easy, but it's because they're like in a really weird kind of rhythm that it, like yeah, he found it really difficult at first. It took like a while to kind of get it right. So
Keeping him on his toes.
yeah, yeah. He's like, what the hell is this riff? It's stupid. I'm like, please just play it. Please just learn it.
Sometimes you have to be like, just trust me, like it's gonna sound good. Like once it is sort of what I'm hearing in my head. Does that happen to you?
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. Because also like my demos are so bad, like really, they're actually like really bad, and you can't really hear what's going on. But for me, it's like, well, I wrote the song, so I know what's going on. But when I show my band, they're all just listening like I like
Yeah,
what is happening? Like what's happening with the guitars and the drums, and like it doesn't make sense. So then I have to say this is what's happening, but then me saying it is also just as confusing. Like the drum part should be like and the guitar part should be like and then
yeah,
we don't so it takes like a while for me to write a song, demo it, and then actually tell my band what's going on with it. And actually like the whole process is like a long thing, but it's
yeah.
yeah.
That's how it's always been for me. And I didn't realize how confusing and tricky it was for the band members until I started playing with Romy, and like he was the one going, I'll go do 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 do, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be doing? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean Cody's band, I play guitar in Cody's band Underlay. And
Yeah.
that was like my first band where I'm not like telling everyone what to do, like he's telling me what to do, and it is so different. So now when I'm like teaching him parts, I kind of am like a bit easier because I'm like, I know what this feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cody will tell me a part and it would take me like a while to, you know, get with it. So I know what it's like now.
It helps a lot having that perspective, I think.
I think it does, yeah.
Um, is Die Happily going to be on the new album?
Yeah, it is.
Sick. So I still remember hearing that at that Big Sound thing.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like that must have been 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. I cried that day. I was crying on stage. I was noticeable.
I remember that.
There's this photo, there was this photo of this photographer who was just like taking photos of the day, and like I was in the background of one, like just in the crowd. I think maybe I was even like watching you or something. I don't know. But I was like not with it. Like I don't know why I was crying. I forgot. But I was in this photo, and I was like happened to be looking at the camera because I just like noticed the camera, and they took the photo. And I'm in the photo, like my face is like red, and I'm like crying. Like, I need to find it. I will send it to you if I find it. It's
Yeah.
so
Me too. I can chop it into this.
yeah, it's I'll find it. But and then we played, and yeah, it was so funny. But it's not the first time I've cried on stage. But it's kind of a mood. It kind of works with the song.
I remember seeing you, and I just awkwardly was like, "Oh, look, are you alright?"
Yeah. Oh, I felt so bad. Yeah.
But then you were on stage, and I remember everyone like cracking up at everything you were saying, and
Oh well, I think I was making heaps of jokes because I think I was like pissed off at something. That's why I was crying, and then I think I was just making a bunch of like sassy jokes, but people were laughing at them.
yeah, they're like, "Oh, Fritz."
It's like she's funny, but I'm like
Yeah,
pissed off. You
she's
guys.
pissed.
Yeah, that was such a funny gig.
Yeah, we daytime shows.
Yeah, it hits different.
It definitely does. Max, our bass player, loves them. He always says, he's like, "Oh, we play so well in daytime shows." Like,
Funny.
yeah,
That's so funny that like he thinks you play different, but maybe you do.
I don't know. I do like I like once it hits the afternoon, I just feel zapped and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah,
I don't know if that's got something to do with it or I don't know.
maybe. No, I don't know if we've actually played at a lot of daytime shows. I mean, definitely that one, but I don't know. Big Sound, probably a lot of Big Sound. Yeah,
Yeah, once you're on the festy circuit,
not true.
daytime shows.
Yeah, yeah, no, they're fun. It's funny though seeing like people watching you like in broad daylight, and they're just like,
Yeah.
and you're there crying, and they're just that. Yeah, that definitely that hits different.
So a show like that it's all like the movers and shakers of the industry. No,
Yeah.
it was good. But yeah, good. I'm glad Die Happily is going to be on it because I still know how it goes in my head.
Woohoo!
It's
Yeah,
yeah, it's a sick song. When I saw you releasing you, I was like, oh, mate. And you did an acoustic video of it, didn't you, with the Laundry Echo?
yeah. That was that year. That was at Big Sound.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I like that song. I think actually I'm probably thinking that will be the next single, like with the album. I'd say.
sick. That's cool.
Yeah, and
And
it was recorded really well too. Like it sounds fat. It's good.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
So the album is like some older songs, some fresher songs.
Yeah. Most of it's like old though, but like I don't have a problem with that.
No, it's cool.
That's fine. But it is like, I mean, Die Happy's on it, which is like I think like the second oldest song on the album. But like I wrote that when I was 16, so that was
Really?
years ago. Yeah, so like that's a 4-year-old song right there.
Shit.
So like that's old. So, but it's like it's I'm not bored of it, which is good. Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good one.
Yeah, it is. That was so long ago. But I guess it when I wrote it, it kind of has changed a lot, and then recording it, it just yeah. But we've played it for that long too. Like we've played it live for a long time, but it's never gets old. So
Good.
yeah.
That's mad. It helps when you go and record a song sometimes if you've been smashing it live, like you just know it so well. And
Yeah, that is true because that's kind of you've probably found that too. Like if you like record a song that you've played live, like it kind of goes down easier because you just But like there's a lot of songs on the album which we haven't played live, and it was a lot more difficult to get them right with recording because I didn't really exactly know what I wanted with them because I have not heard them live and still have not heard them live. But yeah, that'll be interesting actually, like playing them live. Like I don't know what that would sound like. Anyway, that's funny. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that's exciting. Hopefully you'll be playing live soon, or we all will. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I hope so. But I'm
For
also like, I want to know, like, give me a
sure.
day. I need to prepare.
You what?
I guess that's why you just, I need to prepare, like,
Oh,
I need
right.
to know when, because I feel like, because now we have a new drummer, and it's like, I feel like we need to practice like heaps and get it really ready. So it's like, can the COVID gods tell me when they're going to leave so that I can just like start practicing? But I guess that's why we're practicing this week. Because like, well, why not? I mean, we'll just get it started early. I
For
guess that's
sure.
the best thing to do is just start practicing now. But
You'll be ready.
practicing a little bit.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing. There's people who say they know, who don't actually know, and then there's people who just like, yeah, no one knows.
Say they know what when gigs are coming.
What's going on. Some people like to pretend,
No,
and
no one knows. No one knows. How would you know? Like,
I've come across people who are like, oh, it will be sweet by January, we'll be back, and that sort of thing.
yeah,
Maybe that's just the sort of people that I'm bumping into.
yeah, no, they're wrong. I mean,
Yeah, I reckon.
yeah, how could you know? But
Yeah,
yeah, it's weird, but I don't know. But also, it gives us a lot of time, I think, to really perfect our life set. Maybe
perfect our lives. I don't know about me perfecting my life,
no life set. God, no, I could not perfect my life.
but
No, our gigs, like try and make it.
oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, like because we had a lot of kind of technical difficulties. Why was that so hard to say? Technical difficulties. Kind of, yeah. Like our live set was good, but it wasn't like great, and it wasn't great because of we had like backing tracks, like Darren played backing tracks, and like we just didn't have the easiest setup for that. So just like things like that, like trying to just actually get the setup like better, and stuff like that, kind of tweak it a little bit. It's cool that we kind of have time to do that, but maybe too much time.
Too much. So I'm expecting a perfect live show from you.
Oh no, I don't want to hype myself up. Like, no. It's no, but I would like to try, but no, I mean nothing's perfect. But you know what I mean. Like I want to kind of get it to a spot where like we're good and nothing will stuff up. Like nothing techie will stuff up. Like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
No technical difficulties, but
that's always gonna happen.
I know it's unavoidable, but you know what I'm saying. Just
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
You should sort
it. I hope so.
Not you, everyone.
Everyone.
Playing in the E4 band has made me realize that, like, because with Dave, it's just guitar, bass, drums, turn them up loud, and we just go. Whereas with Romy, synths and drum machines and stuff coming through foldbacks, it's just most gigs are a nightmare.
Yeah, that's it's definitely different. I haven't seen like Romy's like band set.
It's changed like heaps. Like I've been playing with him for like maybe nearly 2 years now, but I guess I'm like the Darren maybe. I just keep hanging around, and other people have come and gone. But yeah, it's in a good spot now. His housemate Dougie's playing with us, and it's just we go surfing together and stuff like that. It feels good. I think the others feel the same. Maybe not. Maybe I just like surfing more than playing music. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't relate to that, but yeah, I'm like, well, whenever live music is back, like I want to see it. That'd be cool.
Come check it out.
Because I've only seen Romy just like him, with his little gadgets. That'll be so different to see like a full band thing. That's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I hope it's good. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure you're just saying that. I'm sure it's good.
I'm ready to be fired at any moment. And I'm just decide, no, don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Do you want to wrap? We've been talking about ages.
What should I say?
I don't even have to say anything. Do you want to sign off with a special message?
This is me signing off with a special message.
Sick.
Is that
and yeah, and I reckon I might splice in your new song.
Okay.
Is that right?
Is this just like a MP3, or is this like, are you actually screen recording?
I am screen recording, but I don't know what we're going to do with the screen recording. Did you not know?
Okay. I'm like, shit, I look bad.
I hope you don't mind.
Okay. No, that's fine. And I will literally try and find that photo from Big Sound.
Yeah.
Actually hilarious.
That would be awesome. I'd love that.
Okay. Well,
man,
I'll see you later. Thank you for asking me to do this. It's been fun.
Thanks for doing it. I do really appreciate it. It means a lot.
All good.
Sick. Okay. Ending meeting.
Okay. End meeting. Bye.
See ya.